Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to embed flow in a Lightning Web Component. Whenever we create screen flows, we can easily embed that in Salesforce Lightning Web Component using Lightning-flow tag in Lightning Web Component. When we use the Lightning-flow tag, we have to use the API name of the flow. So here the API name of my flow is sample underscore screen underscore flow. So here in my Lightning Web Component, I'm using Lightning-flow tag. So here for the flow API name, I have to use sample underscore screen underscore flow because this is the API name of the flow. Do not use the general name, use the API name. Here I have created a simple screen flow. I have three variables. All three are input variables. So how I have made them as input variables is using this available for input and output. Even this variable also I have made available for input and available for output. The purpose of checking these checkboxes here is whenever the flow completes running or whenever the flow first starts, it will wait for this particular value to be passed from the Lightning Web Component. Next, when the flow is completed, it will pass these values. So I'm using available for output. I have embedded my Lightning Web Component. I will embed my Lightning Web Component here. I'm using Lightning underscore record page so that I can add it on my Lightning record page. I'm going to activate my sales, this particular page. So for this sales app, I have added this I have created this Lightning record page and I have this particular screen flow here. First, let's see what my flow does here. So I have a welcome screen. It will display welcome to sample flow. Next, I'm going to display what are all the values the Lightning Web Component sent. Next, I'm going to assign test1 and test2 to test1 completed and test2 completed. So if the test1 variable and test2 variable passed from Lightning Web Component is different, it will assign this value. So if I pass test1 as A and test2 as B, now using this assignment operator, test1 the value of test1 variable will be set as test1 completed and the test2 variable will be set as test2 completed. Next I have a finish screen where it will display thank you. So I have three variables. I have welcome screen, input variables, whatever the Lightning Web Component sent, output assignment variable. So here I am passing or setting a test1 and test2 different values, and then I have a finish screen. So here in my Lightning Web Component, I'm using flow input variables equal to input flow input variable. This is a variable declared in my Lightning Web Component. So here I am passing test as sample1 and test2 as sample2 and record ID as the record ID from which I have added this flow or the lightning web component. Next, whenever the status changes, I'm displaying what is the status, and then I'm displaying the output variables. When the flow completed, as per the assignment, the values will change and then it will return the changed value to us. So that's the reason I'm using output variables here. So event.detail.output variables will give the values that got changed in the flow after the completion of the flow. And even for each and every step also it changes, so we can see that. Okay, so whenever the status changes, I'm calling this handle status changes, uh, and then it will display the status, and as discussed it will display the output variables current values in each state. So let's see this as an example. So currently I'm sending so as per this I'm sending test1 as sample1 and test2 as sample2. So currently the value is sample1 and sample2. Now next, if I click, it will come to welcome screen. Now also the values won't change. It should be test2 sample1 and sample2. See, sample1 and sample2. So nothing got changed. So let me clear this. Now if I click next, it will display, it will assign the values to test1 completed and test2 completed. See, now the value is changed to test1 completed and test2 completed, and it is displaying the final finish screen. In order to get the output variables, we have to use event.detail.output variables. Since I'm using json.stringify, it was just displaying the values. So now I'm able to get the values that got changed also. Use lightning-flow to embed lightning flow in Salesforce lightning web component. In order to get the output variables, use on status change is equal to a method that can be called from the JavaScript, and here use event.detail.output variables. If you want to know the current status, use event.details.status. Finished. Since it loaded again, it is displaying status is started, and the flow is completed because I clicked finish. So whenever it reaches finished, I have a console.log statement. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.